Hello there, I thought I'd start doing some Moonrunner update videos to tell everybody what's going on. So as most of you already know, I started putting up some sort of bite-sized riff videos. That's in view of just putting down sizable amounts of information for the brain so one doesn't get overwhelmed. And I think it's kind of easier to absorb the information plus getting something from the video also. Done a few bite-sized riffs so far, a couple of Metallica riffs, Stevie Wonder, Bryan Adams, Four Non Blondes, and a load of other riffs will be coming up shortly, classic riffs and all kinds of stuff. We also got bite-sized scales, which is like a breakdown of scales, and we'll be putting up some more guitar technique videos in the future. There's already a simple, well not simple, but a relatively straightforward 3-string sweep video on the channel, which I think will probably be useful for people who want to start sweeping. Not sweeping chimneys, but sweeping scales on the guitar. So I acquired this guitar, I don't know, over the last 12 months. It's a 7-string Ibanez guitar, but it's a bit strange. I mean, I've taken it apart. I took all the pickup covers off of the pickups and I'll put those back on and have a mess around with this guitar once I take the strings off, restring them or whatever. But the strange thing about this guitar is that the neck has got K7 on it, which, if you're familiar with the K7 Ibanez, that was made by Monkey from Korn, or that's his design, I should say. But the odd thing about this guitar, it's got a Gem Junior headstock, which is obviously related to Steve Vai. So I don't know whether this is a genuine Ibanez. There's a serial number on the back. I mean, it'd be probably a low range Ibanez, of course. 7 strings on the guitar. Good tremolo. Well, yeah, licensed Floyd Rose tremolo. Well, I found some information. I typed in the serial number on the internet on a Guitar Data website. And it says this guitar was made at the Samick plant, Korea of May 2005. It also goes on to say that Samick Guitars used to make guitars for Epiphone in the mid-80s, and they were the main producer of Epiphone guitars during that time. It doesn't mention anything about Ibanez though, so if anybody has any information on this guitar, then post some comments in the comment section below. I released a couple of tracks on my own project Angel Rust over the last month or two. So there's a hard rock song called Plastic World and a folk rock number called Four Seasons Past. So Plastic World, thanks for everybody for helping me out on the songs, and on Plastic World, which is the hard rock number, Ali Starr wrote the lyrics and came up with the lyric melodies, and I did the music. And it's Chris Bouchard drums, Georgie Paolo on bass, and Billy Babcock mixed and mastered the song, and it turned out fantastic. With Four Seasons Past, we have Mary Walker vocals, Ben Owen violin, myself on acoustic guitars, and there's some subtle electric guitars in there also. Plus Mary Walker also played flute on the song too. And there was a couple of mixes of the Four Seasons Past, so thanks for Nigel Robinson doing one mix and Ray Kay for doing the other mix. Nigel Robinson also did a spin-off which incorporates bagpipes and a kind of different feel to the song also. So thank you to everybody who were involved in those musical projects. Also collaborated with other musicians myself on their projects, and sadly Mick Freeman passed away in May, and we were halfway through some projects, so I'd like to finish the projects that we were working on. So wishing Mick's wife and family well over there in America. So that was certainly a sad day when Mick passed away. He was an absolute genius, all-round genius. So by the way, I discovered I was sort of new to the distributing music malarkey, so I was recommended by Bill, funnily enough, to distribute music via DistroKid. So if anybody's interested in getting their tunes on Spotify, iTunes and all the rest, then I would certainly recommend DistroKid, and I'll put a link in the description below. So I'm kind of a basic person with mixing the songs, and I tend to get the tracks down and get somebody else to mix and master the music, but it's something I'd like to learn, so I might put some videos up using recording DAWs, and if there's any useful information for anybody out there, then I'll stick that up. I use Reaper, by the way. I find that handy and is good enough for me, and you get some great recording productions from it. So coming out working on some Angel Rust stuff, and also an XYZ cover with Paige Stormblade, so I'm looking forward to getting that all together. If you're a 80s rock fan, then you'll probably know the song by XYZ, Inside Out. Good hard rockin' number. So anyway, I just thought I'd say hello. Perhaps I'll start doing these sort of update videos now the channel's grown a little bit, and just to tell everybody what's going on, and if anybody wants to interact and post their stuff up, then fantastic. All are welcome. So anyway, that's about it for now, and we'll see you soon.